What's up YouTube, Jamie the Kid 00 here, back with another segment of Zeros to Heroes. Today I'm going to be reviewing two cards. I'm going to be reviewing M-X-Saber Invoker. I'm going to be reviewing Wind Up Zenmaister. These, I thought I'd do an all Ixies segment just to keep it topical. And these are two cards which I feel have been kind of getting more relevant in the meta recently. And I'm also doing Zenmaister because I want to show off something that's going to be relevant in my Sunday segment that's coming up. If you can see this, I know it's really glittery. But myself and Cupcakey have been working on making Oricas. We now have about 15 of these secret rare style holo stuff that we're going to showcase very soon. Anyway, let's go on to the stuff. The first card I'm going to do, Zenmaister or Invoker. Let's go with Zenmaister. Wind Up Zenmaister, for me, has been getting way more relevant. I remember when it came out in the tin, and when it came out in the pack, this card was horrid. And it still is kind of horrid. But nowadays, with the relevance of wind-up decks and the prevalence of the amount of rabbit players that are playing Utopia Ray and Mind Control, this card has become really relevant. Let's name a few, I'm going to name a few cases because, again, I haven't structured this video, I haven't planned it, things like that. One of the main times I've used this outside of a wind-up deck has been in Rescue Rabbit. As you can see in most of my videos, I always extra deck this card, simply because it being an Earth means that if I go into Rabbit, and there you go, Gozen match, I can still go 2 Sabersaurus and then make this, meaning that I don't get minused by Gozen and I still have a 2/5 beater on the field. I don't lose anything. I don't exactly gain the Lagia that I wanted, but it gives me a play to actually recover from things. And also in the Rabbit Mirror, this might be, depending on your situation of course, this would be a good alternative to playing your Utopia, knowing that your opponent is probably going to mind control your Utopia to make Ray and keep it. So it's just, it's a nice tech card. Also in wind-ups itself, I found this was really useful for recycling, for its main use, which is recycling techs. Like when I ran Kitten, this card was awesome for just cycling the Kitten and things like that, or cycling the Rabbit when the Rabbit had bounced something else other than itself. It could then cycle the Rabbit out so that by your end phase the Rabbit was back up. Things like that. It's just nice like that. And also, who could forget this card's use in Michael Smith Grant's Evil deck, the top 32 YCS Atlanta. This card, if you're following his channel, does so many things for the deck you wouldn't even believe. It lets it loop, it lets it set up so many different plays. Sorry, I got a blocked nose. Look into this card in Evols, and look into Evols in general after the next pack, because they're going to get crazy. But yeah, Wind Up Zenmaister, I pick them up now before they bump in price. If they've bumped in price, let me know. But I think that picking up your ultimate ones right now would be a good idea. Let's get on to the other guy. Now, you guys will have seen me do this guy for Under the Spotlight. M-X-Saber Invoker. I managed to win another one, so now I have 4. Invoker was, again, another controversial card when it came out in Order of Chaos. Not that many people really liked it. A lot of people had problems with it. The very fact that it doesn't work with X-Sabers was an issue, because a lot of people seemed to think it was going to work with a level 4, with any level, like level 4 or lower monster. So it was going to Dark Soul spam, and people thought, yeah, X-Sabers are going to get awesome. And then they brought it out and said, level 4 only. Now, let's actually name some things that this card is actually good at in X-Sabers. If you play Tour Guides in X-Sabers, oh no, blasphemy, I tested it, it works, shut up. Tour Guides in Sabers, this works crazy amounts. Because if you go Tour Guide into this, if you open, or just at any point, have a Tour Guide and a Full Troll in hand, you can make this off of the Tour Guide and the resultant Tour Bus or the Sangan or whatever. Make this, get an X-Saber Galahad or an X-Saber Boggart Knight. So you now have 2 X-Sabers. You can then make your Full Troll play, then have Full Troll bring stuff back, say a Full Helm Knight. Go Full Helm Knight synchro with Boggart Knight into Saucer if you're in America, when Saucer's legal here, I'm sure we'll do it here. Your Boggart Knight is now no longer dead. You have a Saucer on the field, you have a Full Troll. You have 5-1, 6-1, 6-7 damage on the board off of a Tour Guide and a Full Troll. It's not that bad, it's not that bad. Also, to talk about it in other decks. Also, Wind-Ups, another deck which I just talked about. This card is nutty in Wind-Ups because it is a 4th Zenmighty should you choose to use it. Because you can play this and play Warrior, and it lets you make your Sharks a lot more live, and it lets you make plays without wasting the Zenmighties you may want to use for your loop, or if you don't have salvage in hand and you can't recycle them, or if they've been used. It just makes things far more valid, far more live. I really like this card in that build. Also, another deck it works really well in is Samurai. If anyone saw my Tour Guide Samurai build, again, it works. It puts massive damage out. Shush. Tour Guide Samurai was really useful with this because of the very fact that it could let you set up Blade Armor Ninja plays, Asceticism plays. You had to edit your Asceticism targets a bit, you had to play Zanjis and things like that, but it just let you set up so many plays. It was just so live. And also, I'm sorry to you guys who commented this and I didn't actually mention it in my video, this card is also really useful in Koaki Meirus, that really dead archetype that hardly anyone plays, but some people play as a Rockstar. Yeah, that one. This card in Koaki Meirus comes to life because this and Koaki Meiru Urnite, if I'm getting this right, I didn't actually look up on this. Urnite allows you to make really good Xyz spams, really good Xyz plays. I still don't think the deck as a whole is worth playing just for that, for the Invoker play. The very fact that it lets you then get the Urnite and then get another special summon and then make all sorts of summoning shenanigans, I think it definitely makes X-Saber Invoker worth playing. Anyway guys, that is literally all I managed to come up with for this. I'm sorry I haven't been putting that much content out recently. I've got essays to do. I'm coming towards the end of my term here at uni, so a lot of stuff is piling up, so I've been a bit busy. So I must apologise for that. Also, another cheap reminder, if you guys could check out my video on Underworld 6667's channel, or my entry for their competition. I'll put the link down below. That'd be really awesome. I think I'm currently second in the competition, so thanks to you guys who've liked it already. But yeah guys, this has been Jamie the Kid with another episode of Zeros to Heroes. I'll hopefully be back with more content real soon when all of my assignments are out the way, so stay tuned you guys. See you soon.